Good day, everyone. I am Maria Angela Tagofa Domingo, taking Bachelor of Science in Business Administration to major in Financial Management. And I take the subject Science, Technology, and Society, and this is my final requirements. Roles played by these technological advancements. These are the learning objectives. Describe and explain the roles played by technological advancement and robotics. Identify the dilemmas faced of robotics, and last is discuss the three principles of robotics. First, let's define what is technology. Technology came from a Greek word techne means art or skill and logos means word or discourse. Next, technology. Anything too much is bad. Various ethical dilemmas involving the use of technological devices and misuse or invention to product bad results. So let's move on to roles played by this technological advancement. So this we are going to tackle about what are the roles played by this technological advancement. First is television sets, mobile phones, and computer and laptops. So first one is television. Television sets, mobile phones, computers, and humanity. These are the timeline of television where you can see the television in 1930 to 2010 and the present. So let's define what is television. According to Kantar Media, in the PH, 92% of urban homes and 70% of rural homes own at least one television set. Households with TV sets reach 15.135 m. What should this imply? Ultimate medium for advertisement, placement. Almost all use their particular type of device. Television plays a great role in the lives of the people. So this television tells that it has a great role in the lives of the people, wherein you can see what is the news, and also you can be updated on what the world is going right now. So next is mobile phones. So every one of us own a mobile phones. So this define mobile phones wherein Filipino love to use their mobile phones anywhere or anytime. Not just Filipino but also all different people in countries love to use mobile phone anywhere or anytime. More than half of the Filipino population owns at least one mobile phone, regardless of type. So in 2010, Sinovate declared 67% of production ownership in the country. Philippines, mobile phones are considered a must-have among young Filipinos. Yes, based on the ABS-CBN News in 2010. One out of three Filipinos cannot live without a mobile phone. Maybe in this generation that statement is very rampant, no? Because syempre us Filipinos is we can't live without mobile phones, because just like other people that they depend their life using a mobile phones. So this survey is in 2011 2012. So next is Martin Cooper. So senior engineer at Motorola, weighed 1.1 kilogram, measured 228.6. This tackle about the first telephone, which is invented by senior engineer at Motorola, wherein it is Martin Cooper. So the telephone used 30 minutes talk time and 10 hours to charge. Motorola Dynac 8000X So the telephone is, you can use the telephone 30 minutes talk time and it can charge to 10 hours. Imagine, just not like this generation. Some mobile phones is charging at least 10 minutes and it can um longer use within many hours, just like not just like in this telephone used by or invented by Martin Cooper. So next is computers and laptops. Not possible for all Filipino families to own at least one computer or laptop because Ladies and gentlemen, computer or laptops has um, very very expensive, no? Lalo-lalo na sa computer set because not some Filipinos cannot afford those things because they are lack of money. So most profits gained by computer and laptops manufacturers came from offices, business, or schools. Just like my aunt who has owned a laptop wherein it is provided by its business or offices. Parang binigay siya for the work purposes, no? So growing number of internet users in the Philippines. So problem because somehow in the Philippines, sobrang dami na ng mga internet users wherein sobrang hina na ng internet kasi nga yun nga madaming gumagamit ng mga internet lalo na kasi maraming mga devices ngayon lalo ngayong generation na to. So next is the first laptop ata to, no? Computers and laptops released in June 8, 1981 by Osborne. I think it's Osborne 1, considered to be the first true portable and full-featured computer. It was released in June 1981. The Osborne 1. You can see the screen, no? It's very little. So next is ethical dilemma faced by this technological advancement. So first is most parents would argue that these devices make their children ill and unhealthy. So yes, yung mga faces, ethical dilemmas faces by this parent, no? Yun, that is the first one. That usage of devices make their children very unhealthy and make them ill. So next is people are feel exposed to different things on television, mobile phones, laptop or computer. O kaya kagaya ngayon, parang madami ng mga napopost na video or text na hindi kaaya-aya sa paningin ng mga tao. Kaya yun ang pangalawang things na nafe-face ng usage of devices. So next is ethical dilemmas of robotics. So first one, what is robot? Robot is an automated mechanism programmable in two or more axes with a degree of autonomy, moving within its environment to perform intended tasks. So, alam naman natin yung, kung ano yung robot, no? It is very understandable naman what is robot na. So, dyan is it define autonomy wherein ability to perform intended tasks based on the current stage and sending without human intervention. So, next is service robot wherein this robot is perform useful task for human or equipment excluding industrial application. A robot may be classified according to their intended application as an individual robot or a service robot. So next is personal robot. Personal service robot is a service robot for personal use, just like that. Example there is a automated wheelchair and a servant robot. So next is professional service robot, wherein this service robot it is used in professional use, just like in that example is the cleaning robot for public places and the delivery robot and also the firefighting robot. That is the example of professional service robot. So this ethical dilemmas faced by robot, safety, and emotional component. Who should be held accountable if someone's safety is compromised by a robot? Who should be blamed? The robot, the agent using the robot, or the maker or inventor of the robot? So next is emotional component. It is not completely impossible for the robot to develop emotions. What if a robot becomes sentient? Should they granted robot rights? So, ang first dilemma kasi na dapat wala sa robot is yung feelings, right? Kaya dapat walang emotions na nafe-feel ang isang robot. So next, George Devil. George Devil. So, an American inventor known for developing Unimate. Ang Unimate po is the first material handling robot employed in the industrial production work. So, I think, yan, roles played by robotics. Matatakal po natin dito kung ano yung mga roles na na-execute ng isang robot. So first is the workload of mankind. So tama naman po, napapa-easy tayo sa mga gawain dahil sa mga robots. Make life more efficient and less stressful, perform complicated activities, pleasure, entertainment in parks, exhibit, toys, child-friendly, and use in movies. So next is Isaac Asimov was an American writer and professor of biochemistry at Boston University. Formulated the law of robots. So next is, patakal na po natin dito yung 3 laws of robotics wherein ni-develop po ito ni Isaac Asimov. So first one is, a robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. So next is, a robot must obey given it by a human being except where such orders would conflict with the first law. And last, a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. So the first law tackled about a robot may not injure a human being. Dapat ang robot daw po is hindi nakaka-injure ng tao. So or through inaction, allow human being to come to harm. So, dapat po hindi po nila ina-allow yung mga pangyayari na ikakapahamak po ng isang tao. Then yung number 2 po is, the robot must obey its given it by human being except where such orders would conflict with the first law. So, kailangan po sundin ng robots yung mga law ay yung um, mga task na ginagawa po or kailangan po nilang sundin yung mga task na binibigay po ng owner nila except yung task na yun is ikakapahamak po ng tao. Yun po yung dapat hindi po gawin ng isang robot. So next po is, the robot must protect its own existence. Yes po, kailangan pong protektahan ng robot ang existence niya. Pero dapat po hindi po nakakalabag yung pag-protect niya sa sarili niya sa unang law at sa pangalawang law. So, magkakakonect po yung mga law na yan wherein mas malalaman mo po if you read the article of Isaac Asimov wherein he wrote these 3 laws of robotics po. So, next is ethical dilemmas faced by human. First is unemployment. So, yan po, matatakal po ang unemployment because robot is, mautusan mo po sila, no? Whether any work po, kaya po nila yan gawin. Kaya po nilang gawin kasi ang robot po ay hindi po napapagod unlike human po. So, thank you po for listening. God bless us all.